if I don't get this done right now, who's going to do it for me? You know?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't have help, but it's like the people that are able to do like a vast majority of things,
Yeah.
it's because they can delegate.
Yeah.
You know, and anytime I could delegate something or I needed something to be done, just try and delegate it. I mean, I knew it was going to pay off.
For sure.
You know, it might not even be paying off yet. Who knows? Maybe
Yeah.
I'm still going.
Yeah.
You know,
Everybody
always asks me, like, how old do you want to be? I'm like, bro, I want to be 50 already.
Yeah.
Because I've been working so hard and I'm tired.
Yeah.
You know, but I just got to keep going because that's when I'm going to be in my prime. Going into business with family, they always say it's a no-no, right?
Yeah.
They always say that. But if you guys know about business first, and then it's going to be family second, because you'll never drop the ball.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they're depending on me to do what I got to do,
Yeah.
and I'm depending on them to do what they got to do.
All right. Well, Aaron, dude, welcome to our Give Yourself a Chance podcast.
Dude, I'm happy to be here.
It's going to be a little bit of a different vibe on this one. I'm excited for it because I feel like your story is a really neat story, and we're kind of seeing the mid scene of where you're going to go.
Yeah.
Right? Like we've had a lot of people that are on this podcast who are way later down in life, and they're looking backwards. You're just looking sideways.
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna be 32 this year.
Yeah, like you're hitting your milestones, like you're growing. You've done a lot that I've even seen from my perspective. But for the audience, give us a quick 45-second view of what you've established, what you've gone through, who you are. Give us some of those details.
Man, started doing real estate in 2017, and then after that, I was working my 2 restaurant jobs.
Yeah.
You know. Played college football for a little bit, and then opened up my clothing store in 2019, August of 2019. That started going well. Real estate started doing well. I was still working at the restaurant, and then 2020, my best friend and my brother came to me, and they were like, yo, we can open up this restaurant because it was COVID.
Yeah, I was about to say 2020.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. And we did, it was like in August of 2020, and then COVID's there, and then we get the restaurant, and then now it's like 3-year anniversary. So,
heck yeah,
it's pretty crazy actually.
Well, we'll dive into the restaurant pieces when Min jumps in, because I know he's going to geek out about the food and the style. Like it's a sick spot. But seeing a little bit about what you've gone through, one thing that I'd love to kind of point out is when you do something, you do it with a personalized angle. So when you jumped into real estate and when we first connected, you did it with an angle that brought you social media attention before people really leveraged on the social media piece. You know, I think you had a bigger following than Min back then. What was your angle there? And feel free to even share your handle because I think that explains a lot of it too.
So my handle's the THE_fit realtor on IG. But I remember when Instagram first came out. I think it's like 2012, right? And I wasn't like that guy at school where I didn't talk to you or like that because, you know, I talked to everybody, you know? And I feel like the first day on Instagram, I got like 200 followers. I was like, yo,
just right away.
Yeah, right away, 200 followers. But it was everybody that I knew. OCC, you know, Golden West College, you know, and all my friends. So once I got that going, I got into like fitness. And then I just started posting these workout videos and all that. Started getting more traction, this and this and that. Fast forward to like 2015, you know, I'm getting like 1,000 likes on pictures, comments and stuff. But it's crazy because it's just literally all my friends, you know, and the engagement's there. And it's, I mean, I try to respond to everybody when they left me a comment. Yeah. Because it makes it like you're engaging with them. Yeah. You know, and it's all like, this is all real stuff. And it's like, I might not know this person like in real life. Yeah. But I know them via social media. You know, I've had my Instagram since 2012. I've literally known people that I've never met before in person for 12 plus years.
Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, going on 12 plus years, like
Yeah.
11 years. It's so insane. So once real estate happened, doing the open house videos, doing the flyers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And then that's when everybody started to realize, like, oh, shit, he's doing real estate now.
Yeah.
Then I changed my name to the Fit Realtor, and that's when it all blew up. Just getting DMs, this and that, left and right. Yeah, bro, it was like overnight. It was weird.
Well, your brilliance there, I think, is what people have studied looking back and seen how to do social media. And so you pioneered a path before it was ever studied and put into actual strategies and books, right? Like you took the angle of social media to be a means of connection.
Definitely.
Dude.
Yeah.
I love that. Because even when I interacted with you back then, you were like, it felt like I knew you. I was like, what the hell? Like this just feels such a different vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what you didn't have to meet them in person, right?
Yeah.
Right off the bat, you just like make a connection with them.
Yeah.
And after that, you're like, it's like you guys are friends.
Yeah.
It's like you guys been doing coffee every morning, or you guys are gym dudes or whatever,
Yeah.
And I always made that person feel like I've known them forever.
Yeah.
And it's not weird or awkward stuff, like, oh, do you like doing this?
Yeah.
Like, I actually like doing that too, bro.
Yeah.
Like, boom, done.
Yeah.
It's like your best friends.
The cool part is that you took the angle of, Fit Realtor, you started posting all these things of working out. Typically that attitude is a douchebag.
It's so funny that you say that, because a lot of people had this, like, that's what they thought of me in high school.
100%.
He played sports, that whole jock or whatever type of deal. I'm like, it was funny after college when I started to see people like that not that I didn't talk to, but I didn't talk to very often. And they're like, dude, you're actually really cool.
Yeah.
I'm like, of course I'm really cool. Like I was always cool with everybody. I didn't care how you looked or, or this shape, size or whatever. It's like, I'm going to be your friend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you attracted people with what people get, naturally attracted to, something that is in good shape. It shows work ethic. It shows an aspect of aesthetically pleasing pieces, right? And you're like, oh, this person just caught my attention. And then you created a community from there by just being you and personal and genuine. And then after that, then you post what you do, and by default, it floods in. And so, first of all, that was brilliant. And I love that it was just natural to you, right? That was your authentic self that created what people are trying to imitate now. Like, I know so many people that are trying to come to social media and they're studying to have to learn how to be you because of what you did naturally. Because, dude, you were like killing deals. Yeah. Like, when your focus was just that, I know that it was just like probably even too much to handle.
Yeah, sometimes it would be a lot. But, I mean, if you believe in God, right?
Yeah.
He won't ever put you through something that you can't handle. So I've always been like, if I don't get this done right now, who's going to do it for me?
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't have help, but it's like the people that are able to do like a vast majority of things.
Yeah.
It's because they can delegate.
Yeah.
And anytime I could delegate something or I needed something to be done, just try and delegate it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the things outward looking in is your grind. And what you just shared, right, is that you have a work ethic that will go into whatever wee hours of the night that you need to do it. And it sounds like, and please expand on this, it sounds like that drive is there for you because you want to do it for the person that you said you were going to do it for.
Yeah. Dude, I think the drive and all this determination really comes back to, like, my mom being a single mom for a long time. Mm-hmm. My grandpa coming to the United States in 1979, October, right after the Vietnam War. My mom was living with her 5 brothers and sisters in a 2-bedroom apartment with another family. They get off the plane from Laos, and he has a $50 check in his pocket.
Dang.
That's it.
Dang.
She lived in a refugee camp for 2 years, and she's made a great life for my 2 brothers. But it's like, if she came here with literally nothing, literally the clothes on their backs, you know, they came a day before Halloween, right?
Yeah.
Halloween hit, they're going to get candy, right? Because all the kids in the school are like, oh, they're getting candy. Like, what is this? The American people are giving candy away. You wear like some type of costume or something, right? Funny story. They go in collecting candy and everything. They go back and do it the next day after Halloween.
Excuse me.
They literally go and do it the next day, and then they're like, well, they're knocking on the door. My uncle's knocking on the door. I'm like, yo, where's the candy at? But they don't know that that's a holiday. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bro, it's insane. So, just going back to the drive and the mentality, I do it for my grandpa the most because, I mean, dude, $50
Yeah.
in a check, you know, living 10 people in a 2-bedroom house, and he's done well.
Yeah.
You know, he's still here to this day, so that's really cool. But if I can't do it, right, and if I can't give more than what I was already provided, then I feel like I'm a failure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hearing two aspects there, and please feel free to, correct or whatnot. But it sounds like there's an aspect where it's, I want to honor my dad, my grandfather. I want to honor the sacrifice that he did to give us this opportunity. But seeing that you shared that it's also coming from the fact that, like, I'm doing this for someone. If I'm not going to do it, who will? It seems like there's also this aspect of just wanting to give back because your family was also given a big opportunity. So it's like this opportunity you're trying to make sure to be honoring of your family, but you're also paying it forward. Like, I see such a pay it forward mentality in you when we've had our conversations.
Yeah, I just feel like if you put me, in a room with 10 other dudes, I'm gonna stand out. I'm gonna outwork you no matter what. It's just like that Mamba mentality.
For sure.
Really, I remember, I was working 2 jobs, waking up at the crack of dawn at 4:30 a.m. to go to Oak Grill at the Island Hotel in Newport Beach. And then I would get off at 2:30, go home, take a nap, take a shower for like an hour, then head to Morton's.
I remember that.
Yeah. Work there at 4:30 to 11, and then come back home. And I would do that 6 days a week. My only day off was Monday. So all that grindedness that I did, I mean, I knew it was going to pay off.
For sure.
It might not even be paying off yet. Who knows? Maybe I'm still going.
Yeah.
Everybody always asks me, like, how old do you want to be? I'm like, bro, I want to be 50 already.
Yeah.
Because I've been working so hard and I'm tired.
Yeah.
But I just got to keep going because that's when I'm going to be in my prime.
What fuels your love, though? Because, like, you're not just a grinder. Like, you're a grinder with a smile. You're a grinder with the heart to care. Like, you're a grinder with just this human aspect. And I think that's why you've had so much success. That's why when you posted, hey, here's my new brand, Fit Realtor, it gravitated anybody who had the need. Yeah. And, we'll talk about your brand next with your clothing. We'll talk about your restaurant. But, like, people just like you and you love people. Like, what the hell is that coming from?
Man, I always, when I was in 2nd grade, I mean, I didn't have a lot of friends, so maybe it just felt like you never know who needs a friend, right? Because if you're sitting there by yourself, at a young age, you're like, man, I don't know if I have no friends, and being so young, you don't even know, like, is there something wrong with me? You know what I mean? But I always wanted to make people feel good, And if you make them feel good, they're just going to bring that little extra that day.
Yeah.
And it's never wrong with having a good amount of friends.
Yeah.
Or acquaintances. You know what I mean? As long as you're genuine. You can have a lot of friends, but be like, oh, yeah, behind the scenes, it's like you're not really there doing anything in their best interest. So I just feel like connecting with people because at the end of the day, you might learn something from them that you didn't even think about.
Yeah.
Like they say, your network is your net worth.
Yeah.
So I just always have been I guess a likable guy,
Yeah.
or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm trying to give you something that you might not know, but I'm just giving it to you for free.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not charging you anything like that.
Yeah. Just because.
I mean, we need good human beings out there. You know, not everybody's not good.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we're born sinners, right? And there's a lot of bad people in this world, in this planet. You, by making somebody smile, that may just make their day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that you work hard to just even be motivated to put a smile on somebody else's face.
Yeah.
That's dope. Trophies, where'd that name come from?
My brother. My brother loves trophies. And he's like, I was like, trophies? And you know, my best friend, because we all opened it together, he's like, I don't know about trophies. And he's like, what does it mean? He's like, you know, anything could be your trophy. You know, that watch that you earned, that you worked for day in and day out, that could be your trophy. That new car you bought, that's your trophy. They just see a brand new car. They didn't see all the hard work that you didn't see the hours.
Yeah.
They didn't see the deals you did. They didn't see the sleep that you didn't get.
Yeah.
You know, no one sees that. All they see is that materialistic item, but they don't see all the hard work that you had to do to get it.
Yeah.
So that's why we're like trophies. You know, we always win.
Damn. I love that.
Yeah.
So you went through real estate. I've seen you negotiate crazy terms for people. I've seen you make your clients win. You created a brand around that winning title, right? Trophies. And then from there, and you have all two still going, right? But now you have this restaurant.
Chatos Bar and Grill on Instagram, downtown Santa Ana.
It looks dope. Like you create really cool events there. I still haven't been able to get there, and I'm going there. I'm going to have to go there next. But I've been wanting to go there for a bit because every time I look on the Instagram, it just gives me FOMO. I'm just like, dude, this place looks like a lot of fun. What was the inspiration? What was the name? Or why'd you choose that name? Give us those details.
So we chose the name because it's my best friend's grandpa's name. Chato, they call him Chato, so we called it Chatos. We opened it during the pandemic, right? He comes to me and my brother were like, yo, there's this restaurant for sale right down the street from Trophies. Like, we should get it. So we go in there, we meet with the landlord and all that. She's like, okay, we're selling it, this and this and that. And so we bought it. I wish we bought the building, but we bought the restaurant.
Yeah.
So we built it out. We got it in August. We built it out, you know, for a few months. And then we opened up, right? And this is like, people were like, what are they doing? Because I would post, but they didn't know what we were doing. So finally, we had like that first grand opening day. We had like over 250 reservations.
Dang.
That restaurant only seats 75 people. So from the time we opened at 5 p.m., we didn't stop serving food till like 11:40.
Bro.
It was nonstop. It was such a great turnout, bro.
Dude.
The city was really on our back, you know. Me growing up in Santa Ana, my brother, my best friend.
Yeah.
We all grew up there. So that's the kind of reason why we opened up Trophies, because we wanted to be something new in downtown Santa Ana. You know, gentrify it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, clean it up. This store that looks like, we would get people inside Trophies and be like, this looks like it should be like in Beverly Hills. Because it was just clean lines, black, gray, you know. The shirts looked like a boutique spot.
Yeah, it really
But then
did.
they were like, are you sure you guys know that you're in downtown Santa Ana? We're like, no, yeah, we do. We all grew up here, you know? So we were just trying to do it for the culture, do it for the city a little bit, you know? And we opened up Chatos right there, and 2 months go by, and then boom, COVID.
Yeah.
Dude. Then we have to close. Then we have to move all the furniture outside every day. And that was a pain.
I bet.
Dude, and then we...
Just onto the sidewalk or the street?
Onto the sidewalk.
Yeah.
Yeah, with canopies and little string lights. Then at the end of the night, you know what happens? Put it all back in. Because they weren't allowing inside seating.
Yeah.
You know, and then we had to do to-go stuff. It was just so much.
Yeah.
The adversity that we have fought through
Yeah.
these past like 2.5 years going on year 3. It's just like some days, I'm like, how are we still here?
Yeah.
You know, how? And it's just amazing.
Well, you guys have pushed through it.
Yeah, dude.
And you created a culture around it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, what's your repeat client there? Like your
everybody.
regular.
We have regulars that come every day. You know, grab a drink at the bar.
Yeah.
You know, they get their 2 tacos. Because we have like Tuesday through Sunday, we have deals. Taco Tuesday, Whiskey and Wing Wednesday, where we get $8 old fashions, $8 wings.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thursday we have this half-pound burger for $15. It's a
big burger.
It's a big burger, dude. You know, and you can spend money at a place, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't find any value in it, you're not going to go back. You might feel like you're getting gouged by this restaurant.
Yeah.
You know, I always think about if you have a restaurant and you have great service,
Yeah.
but the food is crappy,
Yeah.
that customer might come back not because of the food, but because the service was so good. It's not hard to make a drink.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they like this person.
Yeah.
You know? But if you have bad food and bad service,
You're screwed.
You're screwed.
Yeah.
They'll never come back.
Yeah.
Yelp review right away. Don't come here. This and this and that. They were rude to me. We waited. The hostess.
Yeah.
The whole spiel.
Dude, so you've gone through all this. Now you look back, right? You're in your early 30s?
Early 30s, yeah.
Yeah.
I turned 32 in December.
Heck yeah, man. You're turning 32?
Yeah, yeah.
Dang. Yeah, that sounds nice.
So, what are you, 33?
Yeah, I'm like right above you. But I turned 34 in like 2 weeks, so that's making me feel old. But, you know, with all that, if there's somebody, well, the person who's listening, let's say they're a 22-year-old person and they've thought about the restaurants, they've thought about this or whatever, what guidance would you be giving them? And especially with the other part, a lot of these things that you've done are with a partnership.
Yeah.
Would you tell them to try to sling it on their own, or would you tell them look for the partners and do it together?
You know, it's so tough because my brother, my best friend, and I, even though we're friends, we're very business savvy. So going into business with family, they always say it's a no-no, right?
Yeah.
They always say that. But if you guys know about business first, and then it's going to be family second, because you'll never drop the ball.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, they're depending on me to do what I got to do,
Yeah.
and I'm depending on them to do what they got to do to get the deal done, you know, or get the job done or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, so you can't, it's hard because.
That's so good. That's really good.
I mean,
very insightful.
It's very hard because if you can go do it on your own, right? I would say do it. Try it. Go ahead. Grind. You need the cash flow. If you got to work 2 jobs right now to get the cash flow going, go.
Yeah.
Stack it up. Stay at home. You know, stay at home. Live with your parents. Stack up the dough. You know, a lot of people are doing, you know, clothing or whatever. Do it in the garage. You don't need to get a new shop. Do it in the garage.
Yeah.
Get all your stuff done. Get your marketing team going. Get your stuff out there.
Yeah.
Get it out there, you know? I mean, for any brand to hit, you're thinking about 5-10 years. You know, it doesn't pop up right away. You think about, you know, Bang and Celsius and all these things that you thought that, oh, they just started popping up. I'm like, it's been out for like 15 years. You know, so what do you think? It just doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
You know, so going back to the partnership, I mean, you really gotta know, are these people working as hard as you know, at the end of the day?
Yeah.
Or do you think you can do it by yourself? Because if it's capital, try and take out a loan or just ask your parents, you know?
Yeah.
And if they believe in you, they'll give you the money.
Yeah.
You know, $5,000, you know, $10K if you need it.
Yeah.
Because if you're not just gonna wake up one day and, oh, I want to do this.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I want to buy a house today. Like, bruh, you can't just wake up and I want to buy a house today.
There's a lot you need.
There's a lot that you need. So if you can do it on your own, do it. Try and do it, you know, because it's very hard to count on somebody else if they're not the same person as you.
Yeah, I've heard a lot, and this was super helpful for me when I was trying to establish what culture I wanted in my own business. Two parts. Like I looked at my teammates and employees, and I was just like, look, guys, I don't want to operate like a platoon of Marines. I want to operate like a set of Navy SEALs. I want all of us to be cross-trained to be able to go and execute well. And then from there, I had to stop using some of the terms that I felt give the wrong connotation. Sometimes with companies and with the cultures you establish, right, you call everybody family. Hey, fam, right? And it's all this. It's like, wait. From a business standpoint, we're not family. This is a team. Teams win championships, right? That's family. You can't get rid of it. Teams win championships. And so be able to be a team first, family second. I think that's super insightful, man. I love that.
Yeah.
Last piece here. Would you give any other words of advice, any other closing thoughts to whoever's listening here? Entrepreneurs starting off, entrepreneurs at the end of their field, what would you give from your perspective?
Don't stop, man. Don't stop. Honestly, for anything good to happen, right?
Yeah.
It takes 5 years. You just don't pop off, It's hard. It's going to be hard.
Yeah.
But don't quit, I wish I got into real estate in 2013 when I just got out of high school. Where would I be then?
Yeah.
I'd be like 12, 13 years in the real estate game.
Yeah.
Who knows where I'd be?
Yeah.
So, it's going to take time.
Yeah.
If you don't stop, you'll never have to start again.
Yeah.
So just keep going. The nights are going to get long. The hours are going to get long. Sometimes you might put your socks on and be like, shit, bro, is this going to be for me?
Yeah. Damn. If you heard this, or if you're listening to this and you're thinking, I have the genuine feel, I have this care, I want to take opportunities and seize them, I want to honor those who have brought me into this country, and I want to create a brand that makes everyone win. No, it starts with this. Looking at yourself, looking at your doubts, looking at your fears, looking at your excuses to not go hard. And it starts with you just going, I'm worthy of me giving myself a chance. I hope that you're super encouraged by Aaron's story, because he's not stopping. And as you listen to it, hope you remember, you shouldn't either.